Hi. Okay, so this is the third video on inner peace, and in this video I want to talk about obsessive thinking loops. Anybody have those? I'm sure pretty much everyone has those. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because in our conversation about inner peace, sometimes what seems to be preventing a calm peacefulness inside of us isn't what's happening outside of us, but it's literally what's happening in our own brains, our own looped patterns of thinking. And so, a point I wanted to give you to consider on if that is what you're struggling with is that oftentimes our patterns of thinking have been developed over periods of time, starting from when we were young, right? So we get into these habitual ways of thinking. And what we're really looking to do is we're looking to break those up and learn how to use our minds in a more intentional way. Now, there's a lot of work involved in that. It's something you can do on your own. It's something you can read a lot of books about. It's something you can definitely get help with through, from a coach or a consultant or a therapist or somebody, an outside perspective. And that's kind of going off onto another topic. But for the sake of this video, what I want you to think about is in those moments where you can recognize that you're stuck in a loop, if what you're thinking about is making you feel bad or worse or negative or angry, right? Whatever, frustrated, any kind of low vibrating feeling that resonates with you, then it's most likely that that looped pattern is a pattern that you have created at some point in your life that is keeping you from having a really unbiased or more accurate perspective of whatever it is that you're thinking about. Most likely, that looped pattern is keeping you from holding yourself accountable for creating a new feeling, a new thought, or a new situation, or a new circumstance, or really just even preventing you from accepting responsibility for your part and what you could be doing differently in whatever this topic is. Okay? Now, I know this is a very layered and dynamic conversation that we could go off in multiple directions, but for the sake of our inner peace series, that's what I want you to think about is if your looped or obsessive thought patterns are having you feel worse, then most likely that's a pattern that if you interrupt it and you have intentional thoughts from different perspectives rather than the habitual pattern of thinking, you'll be able to stop that obsessiveness and you'll be able to get some clues or some insight into new thoughts, new feelings, new ways of behaving that are going to allow you to feel better, that are going to allow you to create solutions, that are going to help you to be more resilient. As always, please leave your comments, leave your questions. I will do my best to follow up with everyone in a timely manner. I want to make sure that I can continue to adapt my content to be of the most value and use to you. So thank you. You can always reach me as well at admin@onward-endeavors.com, and I can respond to your inquiries via email as well.